Welcome to another video. Today's video, we're actually I'm gonna take the Challenger out for the first drive on the street, but first I'm gonna stop at the MBD, try to get a license plates. Stay tuned.
Music bed.
Got my paperwork all ready. Drove here. The car's already insured, so I'm not worried about, you know, driving it a little bit, but it doesn't have registration. So this MBD is really close to my house, so it's like 4 minutes away. So just drove here because they do have to do a VIN inspection. When it's out of state, they have to check the VIN on the door and the dash, which luckily on this year they do have a VIN on the dash, compared to like my 67 doesn't have one on the dash. So other than that, just waiting for them to open, go in there, and if I do get the license plates, we're gonna go for a small drive down through town and the next city here over, just to kind of get a feel for it on the road, other than the drive strip. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so that was a success. I went ahead and got my plates. They're here in the folder, so I'll put them on here in a while. I'm gonna go for a cruise, go on the freeway just a little bit, see how that goes, and then just kind of go around and go back home, just see how it drives on the road, traffic, a little bit faster speed for a little bit longer than, you know, 14 seconds or so. So I'm gonna mount the camera here on the dash just so it captures us driving. I'll try to talk as we go, but we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get buckled up first because, you know, safety first. And see how this little ride goes. It's probably gonna be loud. Not too bad though. Drive shaft is hitting one of the mufflers. Just slightly as it leans to the right, I guess. Like if I'm making this turn here, it seems like it rubs a little bit, but not right now, but more when you're driving down the road and you kind of are making a slight turn and the vehicle shifts. So let's not run a red light on our first time out with registration, right? I already kind of beat up the muffler a little bit, as much as I could. There's not too much room under there, so I'm gonna have to probably just take the drive shaft out, and maybe, I don't think I can really move the muffler to a different spot, so maybe just kind of cut it on a corner and then re-weld it. So it's not bad. It used to be worse, but now that I beat it up a little bit, it does better. It's better. It's just it just has that little bit of a kind of rubbing sound once in a while. So I noticed it when I was on my way to the MPD. Now a little bit. Before it was pretty loud, so it did help. I just need to do a little bit more clearance. I'm also thinking of lowering the car on the rear a little bit, and the only reason I have it a little bit higher is because of the exhaust. does pull slightly to the right, so now that I've driven it more, I think I have to check the alignment just a little bit more and see what I need to change. But just a little bit. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal, I guess. I'm gonna stop here by Junior's work. They wanted to check out the car a little bit, so if they want to see it. Overall, good first drive here on the freeway, so not bad. I just wanted to see how everything was. It is a little noisy. Something on the back, either those speakers back there are just kind of rattling around, or maybe even the trunk, since the trunk's, it latches, but it there's no bump stop or rubber or anything, so it kind of shakes around. So that might be the little noise I hear on the back. Overall though, not a lot of shaking or anything. I think we noticed that one of our axles was kind of bent, so, but honestly, for thinking that the axle's bent, it's not bad at all. So all right, so what I'm gonna do now is put my license plate on the back, and then we're just gonna go through town here after this. So I'm gonna, all right, so I made it to Junior's works. There's Junior. So some of the guys here came, checked it out. They wanted to look at the car since they've seen videos and all that, so they liked it. I mean, you know, it's cool. I even had this guy over here that has a Challenger. He has, like, I don't know, 2015, I don't know what it is, but 2017 Challenger, come and look at it. So he's like, what the heck, man? But no, he, you know, obviously you enjoy the build, right? Yes, it's a Coyote engine, it's not a Hemi, but it's all about the build, the time spent on it. You know, it's unique, it's one of a kind, so it's cool. Everyone kind of enjoyed it. I'm gonna drive now through town. This is Albuquerque, so I'm gonna drive through town to Rio Rancho, and I'm gonna stop a parts store because the guy that sold me the engine transmission, he told me when he sold me that, like, hey, come bring me the car once it's done. So I'm gonna stop by just so he could check it out. And just driving through town, more start stop kind of traffic, just see how it does. But so far on the freeway, everything was good, no complaints. So we'll see. VIN inspection passed, so our VIN is good on the dash and on the door. Huh? Can you believe that? I have both. Russ has not killed both of them. So anyways, I'm gonna mount the camera back in the dash and skedaddle out of here. All right, we're ready to go. Let's see where the road takes us. So what's really cool, I have that electric power steering, is that, like, here parking lots and everything, I can turn it right on. Because it makes your steering really light, and so I like to just turn it off. But driving around town, it's good to have it on. It's good to have that option. Just I just need to get used to, even on my Mustang, like this, it has power steering, but the steering wheel is just, it has a little resistance to it. This one is, it has slightly, but it's very light, and so that's the difference. And I was gonna put a smaller steering wheel to help with that, but I haven't bought one, and I mean I might buy one in the future, just not anytime soon yet. So we'll see how things go, how things work out. But like right now that I'm going straight, I mean I could turn it off, no big deal. Once the car's moving, even with the power steering off, it turns just fine. It's just when you're like in a parking lot and you're trying to maneuver like with the parking space, it's really hard. Where you turn that on, it's, man, it's like butter. It's like butter. So that's where it's at. We're gonna cruise down here, down Alameda. And it's cool if you're into cars. You see a car like this, you're like, oh, that's really cool. You're a normal person, you see a car like this, and you're like, man, that's a piece of crap. Sounds loud, looks ugly, but for us car people, I mean, you know, stuff like this is cool. I love to drive old cars. I love to drive my 67. It's a different feeling. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a way newer Mustang, like 2015, 2020. They drive amazing. It's just a different experience. This is all manual. This is all, you know, rough, I guess. It's just you and the car and the road and a rough ride in between. I gotta say though, Q81 suspension, it rides really well. It's a little bit stiff. Really not too bad though. Like right now it's really smooth, and I can even lower the tension on the shocks, make it even smoother. Seems like the more I drive it on the road, regular bumps and everything, it's just settling in, making it pretty smooth. Like those railroad tracks, I can barely feel anything inside. I mean I can hear it because the trunk flops around or something, but as far as the ride, it's pretty smooth, surprisingly, I guess. And I could potentially turn it up on the shock and make it a lot harder. I should go through the car wash, huh? I wonder how much of the rust will fall out. But I'm pretty sure I would get soaked in here, so we're gonna skip that today. Actually, it's not too bad. I put that stuff on the cowl, and that keeps a lot of the water from coming in. I mean, a little bit comes in, but not too much. So that helps out, but I'm sure there's other holes and seals and everything. the wiring going up to the gauge or the gauge itself doesn't work that great. I did notice when we were at the drag strip, I thought I ran out of gas, or I was gonna run out of gas, and then I went the next day to the gas station and the tank was completely full. I was only able to put like maybe a gallon in there. So I know not to trust it, but it also makes you kind of freak out knowing, hey, am I gonna run out of gas? Last time I checked though, that was the last time it was full. I haven't really driven it since then, so I did try to go to the MBD before last weekend, so I drove it there, but that's really close to the house. And that could have not used up whatever, I don't know, 10, 15 gallons. So yeah, like right now it's going, it seems like after you have it on for a while, it just kind of gives up, but with the movement it goes up. Like now it's at empty. Brakes work really well, so that's good. Past half a tank now, so yeah, it's probably a wiring or the contact to the gauge is not really that great. Overall though, drive's really nice. There's few things I would want to do, but it honestly drives pretty nice. For the first drive out on the street, probably the thing that's holding us back on this car, but the plan is hopefully when I pull the engine tranny to do the firewall, I'm gonna put a higher stall torque converter, and hopefully that would help with our takeoff situation where it's really slow. Because man, once it's going, it's crazy. I don't know if y'all could hear that little like scraping, but that was what I was talking about. I'm pretty certain is that drive shaft on the muffler. Not too bad, but it's also not optimal. Just a few minutes so they can check out the car. I know he had asked to bring it back, so I said I will definitely do that. Well, here it is, right? Yeah?
Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, once you get it painted, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's got QA1 and coilovers all around, so that's, I mean, underneath it says. I'll probably do it eventually, so I already replaced the floorboards on it. I did the inside, I did the trunk. Rusted, but I did the trunk floor. So eventually, I'm gonna replace all the metal. So the motors need to be replaced.
Right.
I'm gonna do the roof because the guy had hit a tree, so it's all messed up everywhere. So it used to be my wife's dad's car. So he had it since like late 70s or something. So
Wow.
I'll get new quarters, a new roof, new doors. So what's next is the cowl. I put this stuff in here because
Right.
it's so rusted, all the water was just going in. So I'm gonna do there's two parts to the cowl. And probably the independents are gonna have this done. Or I'll do it.
Right.
And then I'll pull the engine out again. I'm gonna put a different torque converter just because it's a little slouchy on the takeoff. So I want to put a high stall. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, so I'll do the firewall, do all that, put that back in, and then, I mean, that's gonna take time, then I'll get like the fenders. The hood and the trunk, I'll probably get them sooner, because that's what years. But eventually I want to do a new metal everywhere and then paint it. I don't know what color yet, just because I'm gonna have the wife choose what color, so she could swing back and forth. She wanted gray, and then she wanted orange, purple.
Gray and orange.
She wanted like that new, Challengers have that distorted gray, kind of like a black gray. So I thought it would be cool, but they're saying, no, I kind of want like maybe orange. We're not ready for paint, so.
Right. You're a long ways away.
Yeah. Got the Wilwood brakes on the front. Explorer rear end you told me have disc brakes, so those are disc brakes with that. Converted to power brakes.
Wow. I'm so excited for you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate everything that
Oh,
you
you're
helped us
welcome,
out
man.
with, and
You're welcome.
I'm gonna stop by
yeah.
because I know you kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
It's a rust bucket, but it's kind of cool. It's unique.
It's very unique, and that's what's cool about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
We do YouTube videos and stuff, so pretty much the whole build's on YouTube. Mainly Mustangs. So all the different work that we've been doing to it.
I was gonna show it to Derek. He tried
Yeah,
that
the Mustang.
No, I want to see.
Oh,
Come here, man. Gotta show you this.
yeah, check it out.
Look at this Challenger, man. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Now look at this.
With the 5.0. Something like a Dodge.
Isn't it awesome?
It's got the Hooker exhaust, which is made for like the heavy, I guess.
Engine, man. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I mean, you can't really look at the body. The body's like, ugh. It is amazing. It is amazing.
From this side, it's not too bad.
No.
The other side's the worst side.
Right.
What year is your Mustang?
Yeah.
What year is it?
13.
2013? Okay. This engine came out of what, 2014, right? 2014 Mustang.
So, what do you think is pushing? What's our
With the Holly Terminator X, I think, you know, probably around 450.
It is. It's a Coyote. It sounds like it.
It sounds like
It
it
sounds awesome.
It's,
It sounds good.
like I said, I think it's just that tranny is holding it back.
Right.
Because takeoff, it's like, but once it starts hitting like 3,000 RPM, it just freaking goes.
Well, what's your gear ratio in the rear?
373s.
Yeah,
So it's pretty good gear ratio. I mean, when I took it out though, we had just got it running. So
Right.
even the computer wasn't all the way learned or anything.
Right.
So now that I've been driving a little bit more here through town, it responds better and everything. So, you know, we'll see, but not too bad.
It is. Look at this, Daddy.
Challenger.
Yeah. Check it out.
Original.
Kind of.
Well, it's
So you
the
put
original
it in
body.
Original body, original rust.
How do you get that in there?
Stuffed it right in
They
there.
bolted in.
You know, a little bit of
It's a little
welding and stuff.
crowded.
It does look a little crowded, doesn't it? But it's perfect.
That's
I mean, it
beautiful.
looks like it's made for it. You
It
know?
wasn't
right
too
in there,
bad. It wasn't too bad. What helped was the QA1 coilover kit, just because that moved the factory. These have like a strut rods going back, and those would have interfered with the exhaust.
Yeah.
So with that QA1, it created a.
Coming out there. This
Oh,
one's
it's
not, this one's not
great,
like
isn't
yours. Yours has the pull string.
No, he has a full exhaust, I know.
It gets in there beautiful.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It is, man. It is. I had an old Challenger look just like this.
Really?
All the rust and everything.
Oh, wow.
I bought it for
See,
$200. It
it's
had
possible.
a 318 in it.
Oh, man. What do you do with
I
that?
sold it to this guy, and what did he do? This was like before all the, he was a rocker. So he just did these big fender flares and all this crazy stuff to the body. It was funny.
That's what I like about this. You kept the original body.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot of work to be done, but
it's character.
yeah, for the meantime, I mean, I think it looks cool.
Oh, I think it looks
It
awesome.
looks like a sleeper.
I think
Wow, that thing don't
It
run.
does.
it did have the little RT, because it's an RT, original RT car.
Right.
So it did have the little wing, but this
Right.
thing is coming apart, so I'm like, I'm gonna take it off.
Before it falls off.
So I have it in
Rips
the
it
garage.
off.
Cool.
It's driving. It's not done. But it's driving.
How does it run?
Runs good. So I got the engine, pretty much the drivetrain from Ken.
Yeah.
So he got me the Coyote and the rear end.
Awesome. That's a sleeper, all right, bro.
And nobody would ever think Me too.
I'm into the 60s and 70s.
I know. Me too.
Yeah. I have also a 67 Mustang.
I'm looking for an old truck right now.
So.
The 50s.
Oh, okay. So Ford, Chevy.
I like Chevy, but I like Fords too. I had them both.
Well, I gotta man my car.
So I'm gonna pick up.
Good to see you,
Nice to see
buddy.
you, Kenzie. Thank
What
you
do
for
you
everything.
have?
Bye.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Let me close the hood here.
where'd you get them?
Good stuff today.
Alright, so I'm gonna drive home now. I just stopped here and let you guys check out the car. Really loved it. It's cool, you know. It's really cool. It's not your typical Challenger. It looks like a rose bucket, but sounds pretty nice. Drives really nice. I am really surprised of how well it drives. It's fun. It really is a fun car. So I'll probably just make a small pit stop to see about some taillight sockets. Went ahead and made it home. It's raining now, but everything went good. Car drove excellent, and you know, people liked it, liked the work. So really excited to drive this a little bit more, get out on the road and see if it's tuning a little bit better. It does drive better now than when I first started and the first time that we drove out the drag strip. So better throttle response and everything. I still need to download the Holley app on my laptop, plug in. I know there's things you can change in there, so maybe just start learning a little bit. But overall, it was a good first ride out, taking it out in the street. Thank you for watching. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.